What's up, everyone? I'm GKB, aka the Governor, and today on Gamers Knows Best, it's the damn best vlog on YouTube, the Drive to Work discussion. Today's topic is all about Play Anywhere. Is it really going to take off? Let's go ahead and get into the video and find out. I want to start off by saying thanks to everyone for the support of this series. It's great. I love reading all the comments. The topics you guys give me is fantastic. I really do appreciate it. I want to say a special thanks to the926 on YouTube for today's topic. He wanted to know about Play Anywhere and wanted to see me talk about it. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about Play Anywhere. What is it? How does it work? All that kind of stuff. So Xbox started this feature, and basically what it is you can buy a game on Windows 10 or Xbox and be able to play it anywhere. So if you buy it on your Xbox, you'll be able to play it on PC. If you buy it on your PC, you're going to be able to play it on your Xbox. And that's fantastic for a lot of different reasons that we're going to get into. But the one is that, you know, it's pro-consumer for gamers, right? Like, you buy the game once and you can play it on 2 different platforms. That's fantastic. That's really good stuff. All right, so another great feature about this too, which is really going to help, you know, Play Anywhere take off, is especially for like achievement hunters and, you know, people that do travel a lot, because this is kind of what, you know, it's geared towards people that travel and stuff, but like to be entertained from their Xbox games or PC games or whatever. And that's achievements, and your game saves will be able to transfer to the PC and the Xbox. Now that's huge, because usually before you'd have to buy one game on the Xbox. If you wanted to play it on the PC, you had to buy it again and play it over. So if you had a bunch of progress in your Xbox, you can't take it over on a PC. You pretty much have to start all over again. So that's a really nice feature. You know, another feature that I think goes along with this too, to help like the PC guys and all that kind of stuff to gravitate more towards Windows 10, because to be honest, PC gamers really don't like Windows 10 and what it does. It kind of takes away a lot of the features that you're used to on like older Windows platforms, and that's totally understandable. But the other feature that, you know, Mikey Barra and the team has been talking about is the game mode feature for the PC. I think this is really essential to get those guys on board a little bit more, because what it does is it pretty much takes all the processes that are running in the background, pretty much knocks them off, and gives the game more access to, you know, the horsepower that you have in your PC. So if you got one of those awesome gaming rigs, you're really going to benefit from game mode, which I think is going to help push Play Anywhere a bit more, because the more people that want to play on Windows 10 on the PC side, you know, it gives game developers more reason to put it on there, and therefore, you know, it's more of a bargaining chip for, like, you know, Microsoft to be like, Play Anywhere. So then, you know, wherever, if you buy it on Xbox, you play it on PC and vice versa. Because we can see a lot of how game development is going and how they're recouping, you know, the money that is going into these games. And it's honestly microtransactions. Those ain't going away, and they're actually getting more prevalent in the industry. You know, we say this all the time, games take so much to make these days. It's a bigger industry than the movies at this point, and we're still paying essentially the same price, $60 for a video game. That still hasn't risen. Every other cost of making games and stuff has gone up, but us purchasing games has still stayed the same. So they have to recoup that money some way, somehow. And I think that's another thing. Like, so if they're buying it on Xbox and PC and they're playing it anywhere, that's more reason for them to be more invested into the game and buying the DLC and the microtransactions. So that's why I think, you know, game mode plays a big part in Play Anywhere. And I touched on this a little bit, is, again, it's great value for the gamers. Like, you're buying a game one time, being able to play it on your PC, so if you're traveling, you have your laptop, and your laptop can play the game, you know, you can just continue playing. Like any other time, you would have to take your Xbox with you, which can be bulky and stuff, and doesn't have a monitor, so you're gonna have to figure that out. Whereas like a laptop or a Surface, the monitor and everything's built in. So again, that's another good, positive. And cost, like for gamers, like I'd buy like a bunch of games, and being able to play it on 2 different platforms, wherever I'm at, is fantastic for me. Another good point about like Play Anywhere and the benefits of Play Anywhere is it opens up the community, right? We're gamers in general are kind of like segregated into one platform or another, whether you're a PS4, Xbox, or PC. You really can only play mostly, for the most part, with that player base. And where Play Anywhere and crossplay and all that stuff that they're trying to implement really, takes away those boundaries. You get a bigger player base, and yeah, there's an argument of, well, I don't want to play against the guy on PC because keyboard and mouse, and I totally understand that. But there are people that do. And if it's a single player game or a co-op, campaign game or something like that, I don't care if I'm playing with a PC guy or one of my friends that's on PC, and I play with them and we have a great time. Like, I think that's really awesome, and I think opening up the community and getting all gamers playing together is a fantastic idea. Now, I want to talk about the games that are supported right now. We've heard some good news that's moving in a positive direction, but for the most part, it's really been, Microsoft's first party games that's been doing the Play Anywhere. You got to start somewhere. They have some really big games there that they can push for Play Anywhere to, entice other developers to do or join and get on board with Play Anywhere. So we've seen like Quantum Break, Recore, Gears, Forza, and that's fantastic. But I think, and this goes into the next point here, I think for Play Anywhere to succeed and really get somewhere good that's beneficial to all gamers out there, is we need third-party support. Now, we just had some recent news about Resident Evil being the first third-party game taking advantage of Play Anywhere. So that's another title that if you're an Xbox or PC guy, you buy it on those platforms, you're going to get it from the other for free. That's fantastic. And I've seen a lot of people on social media being like, well, I know what platform I'm going to buy it on now. And that's a huge bargaining chip for Microsoft to talk to these third-party developers to get them on board, right? If people are already saying like, I'm definitely going to choose Xbox or Windows 10 to buy this because I'm going to get 2 codes essentially, that's huge. I think Resident Evil 7 was a good choice. It's probably not the best choice for third-party support, but as we're seeing with the reviews and everything with Resident Evil 7, and it's really good, it's really positive. A lot of people are excited about this game. Like I said, it's not the huge title that maybe we could have seen, like maybe something from like Bethesda or Ubisoft, like Ghost Recon Wildlands or something like that. That would be really huge. Who knows? Maybe down the road we might see those types of games come into Play Anywhere. Again, I think it's fantastic that we're starting to see it. I hope Microsoft can get more momentum with this, and get more developers to get on board and take advantage of Play Anywhere. At the end of the day, I think it's better for all gamers in general. It's going to break down those walls and all that kind of stuff. So here's the other, I just stated about like breaking down walls. I talk about like us being like, segregated onto these different platforms, can't really talk to each other. And I think what Play Anywhere does also is breaking down walls with PC and console guys. So, there's no more like console war bullshit and all that kind of stuff. And we can get back to what I feel, and I think what a lot of you feel as well out there, is it's about the games. It's not about what platform we play on. Our conversations and debates and stuff should be about like games, like the gameplay sucked or the graphics were really awesome in this game, they're better than that game. That's what we should be talking about. We shouldn't be talking about like, and arguing over just stupid things that don't mean anything really to us. Like, I don't care about sales. I don't care about like what platform anybody plays on. I think we're all gamers, and I think we all can have a good time. That doesn't mean you can't prefer one platform over another. That's fine too. But at the end of the day, we should be talking about how great the games are, because that's what we all want to play. We want to play video games. We want to have a good time. We want to be entertained. We want to chill out with our friends. That's what it's all about. And I think Play Anywhere is pushing us to that point so we can get past this just stupid things all the time. You know, my overall like final thoughts of Play Anywhere, I think it's a fantastic feature. I hope Microsoft can figure out a way to get more developers on board instead of just first party, because if it only ever becomes just first party and one or two third party developers, you know, it's really never going to take off to the point I would like to see it take off. I really hope that all developers take advantage of this. You know, we can buy, you know, one game, play it on, honestly, I like to see it on any platform, but, you know, we got to start somewhere. Playing it on Xbox and PC, wherever you are, that's a fantastic deal. I think it's fantastic. And there's really no negatives on the standpoint of gamers for Play Anywhere. There might be some negatives on the business standpoint of making video games, and, you know, if they only build one game and you only buy it one time, you know, they're kind of going to lose a little bit of money that way. But like I said earlier, you know, they're kind of doing things with microtransactions and things these days to recoup some of that money. So who knows? There's got to be a good balance. Like, it's got to make sense for the developer. It definitely makes sense for the gamer. It's going to help out our wallets and my wallet in the end. So I'm happy about that. And it's definitely opened my eyes up to more, because I just recently updated my computer, and, you know, I got the RX 480, and, you know, say whatever you want about the graphic card or whatever, but I don't really care. I like it. But it's opening up, you know, another platform for me to play on. Like, I can play my games on, you know, the PC when I want to, and I can go back to the Xbox when I want to, and I think that's all great. You know, that's about it, really. Like, I think there's more positives than there are negatives. I think Microsoft just needs to communicate those positives to more developers. Well, that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's drive to work discussion. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Play Anywhere. Do you think it's gonna take off? Do you hope it takes off? You know, have you been just a console guy, and maybe you might be more going towards like PC now since you can play it on both? You know, let me know all that kind of stuff. Like I said, these are all about discussions, and I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your feedback. So make sure you please share and subscribe to stay up to date with whatever I'm doing and what SheWulf's doing and everybody else in the console corner. This is GKB. I will see you in the next one. And as always, take care of your fellow gamers.